ride for everyone that's here. We ride for all of those who are battling rare cancers. We ride for those who have survived, and we ride for those who lost their battle, especially our daughter, Megan. Megan was diagnosed in early September of 2011, and as her and her twin sister, Melissa, were getting ready to go into their senior year at St. Mary High School in Rutherford, New Jersey. So they were ready to do all the senior things. Megan didn't get her miracle, but she sparked a burning desire in all of us to fight and get rid of and eliminate rare cancers, and our family has taken that challenge on. And we ride because we believe that Cycle for Survival is the answer.
My family inspire me, my kids, my God, boy, do they push me through it. But the one thing, when you go to Sloan, and the people there are fantastic, I can't speak enough about them, but I had a bad day. I had a really bad day once. And all of a sudden I was in the corridor and I was going to get some medication, and some little boy walked past me. 8-year-old kid, smile beaming from one ear to the other, going through the same sort of challenges that everybody else in this room, I'm sure, has gone through in some capacity. And that's what inspires me. That's what makes me get up every day.
About 40 years ago, my older brother, Rob, who's a brilliant, brilliant guy, graduated from Johns Hopkins Medical School and started practicing oncology at Hopkins, working on childhood cancers. And when he started 40 years ago, believe it or not, only 20% of kids with cancer survived. So, I mean, if you were diagnosed with cancer in the 70s as a kid, it was a brutal, brutal experience. But he worked hard. He and his colleagues made tremendous advances. And so fast forward to 2005, 10 years ago, I called him and I said that my daughter had been diagnosed with cancer. And she was 12 years old. She had B-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma, and it was a pretty tough experience. So anyway, he said, listen, Scott, don't worry. It's going to be a couple-year battle. But the good news is that her cancer is now 95% curable.
I specialize in a rare type of ovarian cancer called low-grade serous ovarian cancer. This type of cancer disproportionately affects young women, women in their 40s, their 30s, their 20s, and even in their teenage years. Until recently, these women had very few options for treatment. The response rate to chemotherapy is less than 5% for women with this rare type of cancer. My research, partially funded through Cycle for Survival, has helped us to understand what mutations drive the development of this cancer. And by understanding those mutations, we understand how to develop targeted therapies to treat and kill these cancer cells.
In one way or another, we've all been touched from what rare cancer can do. And by doing this fundraising through Cycle for Survival, it's going to give the doctors and researchers the ability to find better treatment options. So with that, remember, come back next year, bring more people. What do you say, Owen?
Yeah.